Good afternoon, Lynette Oxley here for SHAC Tactical TV. I'm here with Tshepi Mmekwa, a very good friend of mine, and this is to do with the 16 days of action against no violence against women and children. We've changed it from 16 days of activism to 16 days of action. And I'm going to talk to 16 strong women, and
yes.
You are one of them. So Tshepi, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So you actually break all of the rules. You're a black woman and you like guns.
I love them.
And secondly, you are actually one of the directors for one of the largest gun rights organizations even in the world. It's Gosa.
Correct.
So tell us, where did your journey start and why? And just give us some background.
I think, look, in terms of firearm, it started back in 2013. But I think character-wise, it started a long time ago. You know,
this is more than just about guns. It's about we want to empower women through Gosa Girls on Fire.
That's correct.
And this is gun is just a part,
It's just a small part of it. You know, being the first girl in the family, and then heading out to be head girl in high school, but being built character-wise to never be in a position of just submission. You know,
you're not a victim.
I'm not a victim. You know,
absolutely.
And this is what my father and my mother instilled in me. And when opportunities came with Girls on Fire and Gosa, basically, I was attracted to it because it meant redefining who I am and taking charge of my own narrative. I think it's important that all women, all strong women, do that, because that's when you empower, number one, yourself. You know, being in a position, I think yourself and Paul and a lot more other people have seen me just step up. That's the first step.
Forced you in a little bit.
Yes.
But that is sometimes the only way to do it.
That is correct. That is actually the correct way. I was never a media person. Well, I didn't even know that I could like it. I didn't even know it's something I could just do. And I remember Paul just letting me in. He just basically threw me in and said swim, and that's what happened. Yeah. But I knew I had to swim. I couldn't afford to drown.
Absolutely.
You know, that was me taking charge. That was an opportunity that I could not let go of. It's important that women understand that
they're not second-class citizens.
They're not second-class citizens.
I actually say we're not deer in the headlights of gender-based violence.
Correct.
We're
not. We're not.
Take charge.
Take charge. You know, back in 2013, I fired my first shot.
It was absolutely awesome, and especially the AK. Still your friend.
Especially the AK. There was an overwhelming sensation of, wow, I can protect me. I am in charge. I can protect those around me. It made me feel powerful, but in a beautiful way, because I am still a female, you know?
Absolutely.
And that was the first step. I took it further. I joined in. You invited me to a lot of events where I could actually participate, not only in the shooting, but organizing events, doing the work, you know, and because also the passion was there. You know, it just evolved over time, and that's how I've basically worked out who I am today.
And it is empowering in general.
That's correct. That's correct.
And that's what we want for all women in the world, not just in South Africa. We want them not to sit in the darkness. Sorry, Uji is just handing you his pink
Thanks,
toy.
my boy. Thanks, my
Are you
boy.
enjoying it? And that's the noises that you've been hearing. But You know, in the end, I always say to women, you're going to be alone. Thank you, Uji. Now, what are you playing? There we go. I always say to women, in the end, if you are attacked, it's going to be you and your attacker. The police, your partner, will not be there. Your attacker chooses the place. Correct. And the time.
Correct.
He's not going to do it when it's convenient for him.
No, no.
So yeah,
it's very important. Thanks, Urge.
No, it's wet as well.
It's very important that you know, we understand in the type of country we live in, type of environments we come from, and I must say I have been one of those fortunate women whose husband has said, you want to take charge, you have to take charge. You cannot wait for me to rescue you. You cannot wait for the cops. I won't be there all the time. You know?
And you instill that in both your daughter and in your son.
Correct.
Because your son sees that you're a strong woman.
Correct.
And your daughter sees you're a strong woman. And from both sides, that's pretty important.
That's very important. And it's even more important for my son to see that women can take charge at a very young age and control that narrative on how I'm raising him. For my daughter, I want her not to be afraid to explore the world.
Absolutely.
And to take charge of who she is, where she's going, and how she's going to get there. You know, she's seen my whole growth within Gosa and Girls on Fire. And she's seen it's been big. It's been
big. She's growing as a youngster in the Girls on Fire.
Correct.
Banner. She is growing so fast, and even in the gun buddies things. And
correct.
I'm not her mother, but I'm very proud of her as well.
I mean, you know, the way she was given the opportunity to work on gun buddies, she clammed at it. I mean, that's the first thing. She can't wait to finish exams because she needs to work on gun buddies. You know, for her, it's given her that narrative that we are strong. I can take charge of a situation, and that's what range officers do. Absolutely. And we've put her in that position. You know, so for me to stand up, own my own narrative, be strong. It's very important, and it's important for my children.
We're going to talk about, I'm going to talk in the next couple of, in the next week, I'm going to talk to some ladies at least one lady that's been on one of our courses. And I said to you earlier today, we don't always realize what are some of our events actually do to change ladies' perspectives on victimhood. And it does. I can see people growing. I've seen some of my range officers growing.
Yes.
I'm sure you've seen them grow from somebody that didn't know much about guns to actually taking charge on the range.
Correct. You know, the Girls on Fire program, what it has done for many of us, and I include myself in that, because it's...
Uji, no licking.
It has basically told us that we don't need always to have what is deemed to be a superior or alpha male doing things for us.
No.
You know, we're quite capable of handling our own situations. I must say, I think most women handling it pretty well. You know, how these ladies come through. Coming to the point of, you know, what it means to the ladies who come to our courses. Now, I've had the privilege of actually... I've had the privilege of seeing smiles.
Yes.
Of seeing...
Being scared and
after that, a different person altogether. Absolutely. One who says, wow, for the first time, I am breathing. Absolutely. For the first time, I'm in charge. And that's how they felt behind that firearm, you know, being able to take that shot. It's almost as if that shot comes with that breath of air, you know. It's beautiful to see, and it's encouraging.
Absolutely. And by the way, today behind the camera we've got one of our other Girls on Fire, Jess. So there's three girls on fire here today. So What is your message to women of the world? I'm saying further than South Africa. What is your message for them in this 16 days of action?
My message to women of the world is take charge. Own who you are and where you're going. Own your destination. But the first step to taking charge is taking action.
Absolutely. This is Lynette Oxley for SHAC Tactical TV. I'm a Gosa girl on fire. I'm not a victim. I'm every woman. Thank you.